Hey, this is Shawn over at Rainier Arms. Today I want to talk to you about 3 reasons why I think it's important to utilize a packed shot timer in your training. So just showing split. So that was reaction time on that was 0.13 seconds. Point 0.11. Point 0.10, so getting consistently faster. Point 0.10 again. So reason number 1 why I think it's important to use a packed timer during your training, just like some of the drills I just did, I was able to set a goal of what I wanted to achieve, and then I could see how I was meeting up with that, and I could see how I was improving. So the last drill I just did was a reaction drill, and every single rep I got a little bit faster with each one. It's hard to judge that and be able to tell how you're actually doing if you don't have something like this that's going to tell you that. It's telling you the truth. You can't lie to yourself here. So having the ability to measure your progress and measure what you're doing holds you a little bit more true and accountable, but it also allows you to set a goal that's measurable and achievable, or something that can push you a whole lot faster and a whole lot harder. Without something like this, it makes it just so much more difficult to truly see what your limits are because you're not being pushed as much to them. 1.17. 0.98. 0.102. 0.99. So repeatability is a very important thing. Just with that quick little drill, what I was proving to myself is today, without much warm-up, I'm able to consistently run a draw to first shot and get hits in that center chest using just kind of a flash sight picture in that 0.9 to about 1 second mark. I'm usually better, I can do better, but today what I can do with that limited work is about that 0.9 to that 1 second. So being able to do something repeatedly shows that you can actually do it. Anyone can get lucky, things could align perfectly, and you can get that perfect everything and run an awesome time. But you gotta be able to show that you can do that multiple times. You gotta be able to do that more than once, 2, 3, 4 times in a row to show that it's something that you truly own, something that you can do. So if you take a look, not the best hits in the world, but what I was able to do is keep them in a high center chest. So if I've got to respond that quick at that 5-ish yards that we were at, I'm at least getting effects on target. I'm going as fast as I can, and I'm getting just that flash sight picture. So being able to prove that is something that I can do repeatedly allows me to know, like, okay, I can trust the fact that I can do this. It's not just I got lucky and I did it awesome that one time. You gotta be able to repeat it. So having the packed timer allows you to see that. I can easily track those numbers, and I can see that I can be faster. And I can see that, you know, where I can make those improvements and things like that. Training goes way up because of that. So number 3 is finding what you walk around with, how you do it in that sweet spot. So today, how I shot today, this is what I walk around with, that 0.9 seconds to that 0.1. A lot of times my shot groups are a lot better. Today, that's just where I am. So now I know that. So using that shot timer is going to allow you to find that, and whatever your drills are or whatever you're trying to do, it allows you to find exactly you for today. But it's really important to understand that not every day is going to be the same. Some days I'm running a 0.85 consistently. Some days maybe it's just a second or just sub-second. And I've got to be okay with that and know, though, that that's where I'm at. I can take a generality and I can take that kind of that normalized that score for me and figure out what I do normally. So the third reason is find where you are, who you are today, and then be able to work on that, right? All of these things that we just talked about, all 3 rules or all 3 reasons, you can use that as a tool in conjunction with like videoing yourself. So if I were to video myself today and see what was I doing, why did I go and feel a little slower, why was my shot a little bit more wild, I can look at that video now and see, okay, that run that I ran in 0.9, that looks smooth. Why? Why did that one that was 0.0 whatever, why was that one not? Okay, maybe I got hicked up or I got caught up a little bit in the holster. So using that timer though allows me to figure out why I felt good at one point, why I didn't feel good at another, but ultimately where I run every single day or where I am today. So there's important points that we want to talk about. We had the 3 reasons why I think this is a very strong tool to utilize a pack timer, but we have to understand it that this is a tool. Some people get really wrapped up in the time itself, like how fast did I do that, how fast did I do that? You have to understand that this is a tool that helps you measure and figure out where you're at. You can find out, why was this one slower? And again, I could look at it through that video. It's very much like a scale. The scale tells you how much you weigh, but it doesn't tell you how unhealthy or how healthy you are. And that's the same thing with this timer. This timer tells you how fast you were, but it didn't say that you did it well or you did it great or you did it bad or you're inaccurate. Those are the things that you have to hold yourself accountable to and ultimately judge that to. This just gives you something that you can measure and see how you're doing. So if you ever want to come by and take a look at one of these, you can look for us online or stop by the store, and we would love to put one in your hand and allow you to push the buttons and see what it does. Heck, we might even be able to run some drills with you so you can really see the power of having that reaction time. Hey guys, this has been Shawn with Rainier Arms. I appreciate you spending some time with me today, and I'm excited to show you some of the tips and tricks that we like to use around here to help our community get a little bit better each and every single day.